Nowadays, there are so many types of loans. You find there are mobile apps, bank loans, mortgage loans. There are so many variety of loans that you might find yourself in that mix where you have so many variety of loans and you don't know where to begin to pay those loans. So in this video, I'm gonna be telling you how to pay your loans, all of them, effectively, and how to ensure that you stay out of debt. So I'm going to start by telling you how to easily pay all your debts and how to clear those debts faster. Mama, don't stress your mind. We coming home. What's going on, guys? Hoping you're doing fine. Welcome to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Ann Kiki. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, like this video as we begin the video because it's going to be super helpful. I have combined the best and most efficient ways to pay off your debts faster. These are the tips I used. I have done a video on how I cleared 50,000 worth debts. And that time I did not have a job. I had lost my job. And I'm going to link that video here. But today I'm going to be giving you tips on how you can pay off your debts faster enough. So the first thing is to create a budget. When it comes to creating a budget, you need to know first, what income do you have? What are all your sources of income? How much do you have in your hands right now? And then another thing is to know what are your expenses each and every month. How much do you spend? So that's now all the extra money that you have now, you can allocate it to your debts. I'll also link a video that I have created on the best way to create a budget because I don't talk about it so much. Now, after you've created a budget, the next thing is to prioritize your debts. You might find that some debts need priority because probably they are gaining so much interest with time. If you don't pay them on time, then you may end up paying so much money because they're accumulating a lot of interest with time. And also you need to prioritize those debts that have a deadline because you might find some debts you have to pay them within this time, and so you have to start with those kind of debts, the ones which are accumulating so much interest and the ones which have a deadline. Now, once you know that, and you've created a budget, you know how much now you're going to allocate to those debts. And of course, you have to start by paying off those debts that have deadlines and those ones that have a lot of increase in interest. So now, once you're done with that, the next thing is to cut all the unnecessary spendings that you have. When you look at your lifestyle, you know there are so many things that you spend on that you don't have to. For example, when I was clearing my debt, I had to cut on costs like buying clothes. You have to tell yourself, this year I'm not going to buy clothes, because actually who needs many clothes when you have debts? And also because you find that most of the clothes we usually buy, we don't even wear them. That's the funny thing. Clothes will never be enough, and even if you have them, you cannot wear two dresses at the same time, you know? Those are the kind of costs that you need to minimize. And other costs include costs like going out, eating out. Those are unnecessary costs that you can actually cut, because every time you go out, you have to spend. And so when you're trying to avoid debts, when you're trying to clear debts, you have to utilize the time you spend in your house as much as possible, because every time you go out, that is what I consider for myself. Every time I have to go out, I usually spend money, and you find yourself, you're boarding vehicles, you're using unnecessary transport, and that is the money you'd have used to clear off debts. So cut all those unnecessary costs. Now, the next thing is to increase your income, because definitely you need more income, and because you want more money to pay off these debts. So you can increase your income by maybe looking for a side hustle, looking for an extra job. Besides the job you are doing, you can have 2 jobs. Also, you can look for jobs online, become a freelancer. This will also help to keep you busy, and you will not be thinking about spending unnecessarily. Another way is to sell all those items, including clothes that you're not using, on these second-hand websites that are there, like OLX. If you have maybe a furniture that you are not using, it's maybe lying somewhere in your room, and you can actually sell it. Just sell all those unnecessary things. You find that when you have loans and debts, you may have spent that loan to buy unnecessary things. Those are the things now you need to sell them. Things like sufurias that you're not using, all those kind of things, utensils, all those things that are unnecessary, you can sell them and make extra money that will help you to clear off debts. And also, whenever you make any side money, use it to clear the debts. Do not start misusing any money that you make on the side. And also, you can use the extra money that you get maybe to sustain your lifestyle, and then in case you have a job, all the other salaries just go to the debts. If you want to clear loans faster, then you need to prioritize this, and you need to avoid unnecessary spending as much as you can. Only spend on things that you have to, like food and rent. Another tip is to automate payments where possible. So in case you can actually talk to the bank, let's say it is a certain payment that you are paying to a certain maybe company, tell the bank to always, you can put an order that whenever your salary reaches the bank, it is directly sent to that certain specific place that you want to send. That automatic payment is also going to reduce the chances of maybe being penalized by all these other places that you have loans with. Also, make extra payments whenever you can. So in case you have found any extra money from maybe something extra that you've been doing, just pay any loan, pay one of the loans. Focus on paying those loans. Any extra income that comes to your hands, that comes on your way, don't just say that this is an opportunity to spend it because maybe you've been wanting to buy something. Prioritize on those debts. Anything extra that you make, clear something. And remember, you've listed all the loans that you have and you've maybe categorized them. Look at all those categories. Which one is more urgent? Clear it. Another thing that is going to help you really pay your debts is to lower your lifestyle. Live below your means. When I say live below your means, is just survive. As long as the necessary things like rent and food, you have them, you can actually live below your means. If you are maybe spending maybe something every weekend going out, just be staying in the house. Nothing harms. Like, if you get used to staying in the house, you can actually do this. And one thing I love about staying in the house, I came to appreciate, is when you're in the house, you think of many other ways to make money. You will find that when you're in the house, you can utilize that time to maybe do freelance jobs and make an extra amount of money. You can also utilize that time to clean your house, to clear all those litter. You can use this time to look at all the things that you're not using, all the unnecessary stuff that are actually making your house so cluttered, and declutter them. By decluttering, you don't have to throw them away. You resell those items on those websites. So take this by lowering your lifestyle, actually you'll be able to understand so many things. You'll be able to learn so much when you're in the house just doing you. With all you see, it is like a therapy session that you're meditating on your own. You get to think about so many other things that you can actually do instead of wasting money. Another thing is to avoid any new debts. So once you decide you want to pay these debts, first of all, try to avoid as much as possible to create another debt. Once you start creating debts, you get addicted. It's like an addiction. You get used. You're like, because already I have debts, I can add another one. Avoid creating any new debts if you want to repay back all the debts you have. As much as possible, live below your means. Do not look at any other lenders, and just try to use whatever you have. Use every coin that you have well. I believe as long as you have discipline and you have that self awareness that you're focused on this goal, then you can easily clear your debts without adding new debts. So now, another important thing is to stay motivated. The motivation helps you to continue doing it. Anytime you feel like you're losing hope, motivate yourself. Look at how far you've come and look at the future. Imagine the future is going to be bright. Keep on giving yourself positive remarks, positive feedback, and I believe you're going to go far. Every time you complete a loan, maybe motivate yourself. Maybe you can actually applaud yourself. There are so many ways to keep yourself motivated. Appreciate yourself. You can even dance in your house. Do all those things that do not require you to spend extra money. There are so many ways. Like for me, whenever I feel I want to applaud myself and I'm alone in the house, sometimes I put good music that is going to psych me up, and I dance, and maybe I take a cold shower, cook nice food, and just, you know, enjoy the me time. That's how you stay focused and motivated. So yeah, I believe if you follow these tips, you're going to clear your debts on time. They've worked for me. I hope they work for you. In case you're really struggling with debts, you can comment down below. Definitely I can give you more tips, and also feel free to contact me on Instagram in case you want more insight, more talks, you know. Yeah, contact me at Anbreda Kiki. I'm going to help you. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you've liked this video. Huwezi fika hapa na uja like. Yeah, and I hope that I'll see you guys for my next video, and I'm hoping this video was interesting, informative, and it has benefited most of you. So until next time, bye bye.